Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Little homie do the walk. Make him do the walk. All my ladies do the walk. If you a gangster, do the walk. Walk. Go where you from. Everybody do the walk. Make him do the walk. Everybody do the walk. Said I make him do the walk. Real gangsters don't talk. Leave your body up in chalk. Just for talking to a narc. If I catch you at the park, hanging out after dark. See you a fish, I'm a shark. I'ma hit him in the heart. I'ma hit him where it hurt. Put him in the dirt. Trunk full of work. If you're scared, go to church. Body get murked. Name in the shirt. Make your bitch squirt, cause she know it won't work. I'ma hit him where it hurts. Put him in the dirt. Trunk full of work. If you're scared, go to church. Body get murked. Name in the shirt. Make your bitch squirt, cause she know it won't work. Little homie do the wall. Make him do the walk. All my ladies do the walk. If you a gangster, do the walk. Go where you from. Everybody do the walk. Make him do the walk. Everybody do the walk. Said I make him do the walk. All the bitches tryna stalk. I ain't know me like a hawk. Wanna ride up on my car. They know I got it on lock. Got women by the flock. See you a nerd, I'm a chalk. Hating on me cause I rock. I'ma hit him where it hurt. Put him in the dirt. Trunk full of work. If you're scared, go to church. Body get murked. Name in the shirt. Make your bitch squirt cause she know it won't work. I'ma hit him where it hurts. Put him in the dirt. Trunk full of work. If you're scared, go to church. Body get murked. Name in the shirt. Make your bitch squirt cause she know it won't work. Little homie do the walk. Make him do the walk. All my ladies do the walk.
Rowdoggs Entertainment. 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 OG Rowdoggs Entertainment. Rowdoggs Entertainment. To the Rowdoggs GT, man. Rowdoggs Entertainment. Rowdoggs Entertainment. Rowdoggs Entertainment. Rowdoggs Entertainment.
Rowdoggs Entertainment.
Maria,
Yo, what's cracking, man? It's your boy OG Rome, aka Mr. Everywhere, repping Rowdoggs Entertainment.
Yeah.
I want to welcome everybody to Rowdoggs TV, episode 43, you know what I mean, with my co-host to the left.
You know what it is, man. It's your boy Dazer Dabs representing Rowdoggs Entertainment. I got my homeboy down the street. What's poppin'?
Glitter Factory Rowdoggs in the building. We got hash straps with us today, and we got a special guest today.
Oh, buddy,
special
can we get a
guest.
round of
Hey.
applause for motherfucking Noel
Noel G.
This is amazing.
Live in effect.
Thank you so much for coming out here, Big
Yeah,
Pimpin'.
man. Yeah.
That's all I love, man. Thanks for having me, dog. I
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Like we were talking about earlier, man, it's a good thing. You know, a winning formula is when Latinos help, support Latinos, man.
Please stop.
And when it comes to Latinos, not only that, entertainer, man, you have been in this entertainment long enough to speak on all the facts, man. And at Rowdoggs TV, we want to learn, you know? We want to learn about Noel G. We want to know about your history in this entertainment. So, first of all, how did you get into this? You know?
Yeah, no, I've been doing this since TV was black and white, man. It's been a lot. I got some silent film under my belt.
Right there under fucking Lucy, right there.
Yeah.
You fucking playing the drums.
Alfred Hitchcock, bro. No, literally, it was a right place, right time story, man. I was living with this girl. She wanted to be an actress. One day she asked me to go to an acting class with her, and I went.
Yeah.
And straight up, just like winning the lottery, it was just right place, right time. And there was a producer who was in class who was scouting talent. And long story short, he just said, "Hey, you want to be in a commercial?" And I thought he was on some funny stuff, like whatever. I thought it was like some BS, right?
Mhm.
I ended up giving him my number, and long story short, it was real deal. He ends up calling me up like 2 weeks later, puts me in a Taco Bell commercial. It's the first thing I ever did at the age of 15 years old.
And I think you posted on your Instagram, right?
Yeah. Since then, man, and the rest was history. So I did a commercial, made a gang of money, whatever, and then I met a manager guy that he knew that he hooked me up with, and long story short, man, the guy just liked me and said, "Hey, I'm gonna send you out on some stuff."
Yeah.
So he started sending me out on auditions, and but everything he sent me out on was like Gangster 1, Cholo 2.
Yeah, bro, I'm tired of that shit.
Next thing I know, I was like, damn, I thought I was here to act.
Right?
So I just started booking parts, and that's kind of how it grew from there. So just started doing shows, movies. But it took me 8 years to get my first film. It was no walk in the park. It took me a while to get my first joint. I was doing
speak on that. Speak on the first.
Yeah, I was doing before that, I was doing a lot of like industrial work. So like if you get hired for Burger King,
Right.
this is how you wrap a hamburger. This is how you use the cash.
Oh, okay.
Like the training video.
Yeah.
I was doing a lot of that stuff.
Hello.
Like if you're on a plane, like this is the proper way.
Yeah.
I was doing. Hey,
Hey,
they were
not
paying
everybody
back.
can say that.
Hey, God, but they were paying back then. The checks were clearing. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck yeah.
So I was doing a lot of that stuff, but my first movie, it was kind of funny, man. I thought it was gonna be big because it actually had some good people up in there. It was with Ice-T, Danny Trejo, Machete, and it had some other cats in there too. But Ice-T and Danny Trejo were the big names at that time. And you got to remember though, this was like 25 years ago.
Yeah.
But that movie didn't even make it. That movie didn't make it to Jane's Videos. It didn't make the Blockbuster. It didn't make it to the girl on TJ who sells the
Not even the bootleg people got it. Huh?
It barely made it to the cutting floor.
Yeah, so but that was my first joint, and anyways, that one didn't. But my first movie ever in theater was Animal with Rob Schneider and Adam Sandler. Yeah. So that's kind of the little nutshell story.
Now, what was it like?
And that's the quick version. I cut out all the fat, and got straight to the bone. I left out a lot of detail.
Yeah.
But that's kind of the quick
we
start
got
right
time
there.
for the detail.
Yeah, we like the detail.
That's
What's
the
it like
starter
working
kit.
with Rob Schneider?
At that time, he wasn't the friendliest guy to keep it 100. He was friendly to me, but he wasn't friendly to everybody else on set.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
he didn't have the best of attitudes at that time to keep. I don't know how he is now. This was 20 years ago. I hope he changed.
Right.
But back then, nah, he wasn't really a good dude.
Just
to keep it 100.
Now, was there ever like at a point where Noel decided to take classes before you entered this, or it just so happened that your hard work opened up doors?
A little bit of both, because I respect actors who can play, one thing to another. Don't get it twisted. I always love playing the bad guy, whatever, because someone's gonna have to do it anyways. But I like playing like a lawyer, a cop. I like actors who could be like a
Switch it up.
Switch up, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? But so I was gonna take classes, but I did take some classes for that, just to get a little bit of coaching on, if I'm playing a different role, how would I get into character? Like if you're playing a doctor, you got to learn those big words that doctors use.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
the terminology.
Exactly. So I like actors like Joe Pesci.
Oh yeah.
Denzel Washington, Leonardo DiCaprio's doing some killer stuff right now.
Yeah.
I admire actors like that who could switch up and change when they got to. But that's initially the dream, is to play different roles, not just the bad guy.
Yeah.
It's kind of why I've been growing out my hair now too, so I can switch it up. I gotta shave my head off. Yeah, exactly. So, but that's pretty much the story there. So I did take some acting classes for a while, but right now I've been blessed to not need them, and I've been staying busy, and I've been keeping it moving. So.
Yeah, for real.
Who's your top male and top female actor and actresses that you could work with if you could just sign on? And
I've been lucky, man. I've already got some bucket list ones out the way.
Ooh,
I just did a movie with Robert De Niro.
Yeah.
I got one under my belt with Mel Gibson and Vince Vaughn. I just finished one with Clint Eastwood, John Travolta. I got another one coming out with Mickey Rourke. And I've been blessed, man. I just did a movie with Ryan Phillippe and Ving Rhames and Kate Bosworth. So I've been blessed, man.
Six, seven, another movie, another movie. I lost count there. I think there was 6.
But a bucket list actor that I would love to work with, man, I want to get Al Pacino under my belt.
Yeah,
I want to.
You're gonna get that. It's gonna be a gangster movie, and you're gonna probably play Hector.
You ain't lying, bro.
Cholo number 3.
So, talking about
I
that,
know, you ain't lying.
how did you always get the role of Hector? What was it about you and Hector?
So that's just straight up coincidence, man. You gotta know, like,
That's a lot of movies.
No, I I know, but it's not like I'm calling my agent and like, I'm not going to take the role if my name ain't Hector in this film.
Damn right.
That's literally straight up.
I was gonna say like that. No, I'm saying if they ain't no Hector, don't fucking call me.
Right,
You
right.
feel me?
I say in Hollywood, you know, it's kind of funny. They only know two names for Mexican actors, which is Hector and Carlos. Because every script I ever get, those are the two most common names that you see all the time in the script. But
That's a fact.
I mean, you know, I also say too, if it's not broke, don't fix it, right? Just
Hey,
keep it
yeah,
moving, you know what I'm saying?
get it going.
Shout out to everybody on YouTube: Carlos Melendez, Rose City, Ricky, Christina, Miss Dabology, everybody. I want to give a shout out to sponsors: After Dark Genetics, Hash Wraps, Banks Bakery. And we got Big Boy Mariscos in his Big Boy. He brought some Cajun.
Crap, dog. Get up, man.
Yo, so Noel, the fucking Fast and the Furious series, bro. I love it.
You know, I'll be real with you, man. I'm not even a fan of Fast and the Furious.
No?
Anymore to keep, yeah, because it got too
Got too
Jet
much,
Li
right?
meets Rambo, meets
Yeah.
Mission Impossible, Transformers. Like,
I'm so glad
You
you,
know-
said it.
no, I don't even care,
Yeah,
dog.
I was like,
it was funny.
I gave up after the second one.
I'll tell you a true story, right? So when
Talk.
part 6 came out,
Uh-huh.
I made a joke. I said, man, this thing's just starting to get ridiculous. I go, watch. They're going to make Fast and the Furious. Cars go underwater, cars
Fucking
go into
Marvel.
space,
Marvel
all this. And then in part 9, they actually went to space. I'm like, come on, dog. And I think Fast, the first one, and not just because I'm in it, it just stuck to the, you know, more to the originality. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
They really broke out. They
It was
made it more
fresh
about the characters.
they got to.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm a fan of the check, but I ain't a fan of the movie.
Hello, talk that
You know
shit.
what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. I feel that shit.
But no, so I'm not
No
a Fast
shit,
and
no
Furious
Now,
fan.
Noel, where did you grow up at, man? Like, let's go back to Noel as a kid.
Yeah.
Was Noel? Were you born out the womb? Say today I'm gonna be an entertainer.
No,
you
no,
played
no.
bags, you play sports. Were you a big pimp? What were you doing?
So no, it all happened on accident, you know. So my story is a little different because up to the age of 13 years old, I grew up in a middle class home. I didn't grow up poor, none of that. I had my parents were well off, but they had a middle class home. They were doing pretty good. But to cut out the fat, just trying to get straight to the bone. My dad was a miserable guy. Wasn't the best father. He left me at the age of 13, and within 2 weeks, I kid you not, and I never met my mom's side of the family or my dad's side of the family. So I literally got no cousins, brothers, sister, nieces, nephew, uncle, aunt, grandma, grandpa. I got no family. They were the only two to come to California to start a living. So I never met either side of their family.
Wow.
So long story short, my dad just hated his life. His life was work, television, hated his life. And he left me at 13. I don't blame my mom. That's a long story. I'm going to keep that side of it out. But my dad left. My mom went with him. And I went from a middle-class home, toys in my room, clothes in my closet, food on the table within a 2-week time frame. I kid you not, as God is my witness. I went from all that to nothing but the clothes on my back. My dad gave me $500, pretty much said, good luck, homeless in the street with no family to call. And that's where my real journey started. So I was homeless for 2 years, and then I did the couch tour. You know, I was sleeping from friend's house to friend's house to friend's house. But if we're keeping it 100, when you're not paying the bills at someone's house, your welcome runs out eventually.
Oh, yeah.
So I slept in laundromats. I slept in donut stores. There were times I didn't have a place to sleep. I was just running the streets acting a fool. That's how I got in the neighborhood drama and all that, hanging out with the wrong crowd.
Yeah.
And then at 15, I met this girl, and one day she asked me a question. She said, how come you always wear the same clothes, right? I never seen where you live. And I ain't gonna front. I was 15. I broke down. I started crying. I told her straight up, I'm homeless. This is what it
that
is.
realness. This is what makes
that shit.
a hustler. This is that shit that makes.
That's that lit
That's
the fire.
that's that boiling egg right there. And so I told her straight up. I said, my parents left me. What you see is what you get. This is what it is.
Yeah.
And her dad was a pastor for a church.
Oh, okay.
So he took me into the home. I was living with her, and then that's why I said at the starting, she's the one who wanted to be an actress and a model. I never thought about it because I was, I'm some kid from the street. I didn't think I could even be on TV.
Right.
So, no, your weed is so good. I'm getting high off of secondhand smoking,
Thank you.
dog.
I try to warn you.
I don't even gotta hit that door.
Purposely didn't
I'm
even
like,
do
this
that.
shit's cool.
That's the Rowdoggs Tv right there. dog. You don't even need to hit it to get
I'm
high.
just getting started. I'm not even like that.
You just get high off the smoke, right?
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
And so long story short,
Mhm.
the girl wanted to be an actress.
Yes.
She asked me to go to an acting class with her.
Okay.
I went, and then that's where the rest of the
Shout
story
out to
happened.
her.
What I told you.
Shout
And
out
that's
to
all-
her.
yeah.
There you go. We left a nice
So
chunk.
I ain't mad at her, yeah. So anyways, my to answer your question, it wasn't planned. It was none of that. It literally came out of nowhere.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pussy's one hell of a drug.
Yeah.
That shit'll make you do all kinds of shit.
Yeah.
Made you go into acting.
Yeah.
Right? No, you ain't playing. You ain't playing. It
That's
put you on
dope.
his
That's a
own,
blessing,
right?
though, bro. That's a blessing.
No, that trap got a trap.
Yeah.
Trust
You
me.
still consider them your family? Like, are you still in touch with them? And linked
Well,
with them,
she's the
or-
first. Yeah, I mean, she's the mother of my first kid. So,
Oh, nice. That's right.
Now, for being an entertainer, man, I noticed is that we actually sacrifice our lives in order to gain that next opportunity, and we kind of, our families, we kind of, put us aside sometimes on accident. You feel me? Now, how is it for yourself in entertainment, having kids? Are you still to pursue your dream?
yeah. Well, I say this respectfully. What you said, that depends on the individual.
Yeah.
So for me, I don't have any family or whatever, so I never had any family to really push aside.
Mm-hmm.
But I saw one of the best memes one time on Instagram where it said, "Don't be so busy building a career you don't make a life." So
Fuck, that's strong words right there.
yeah. So my thing is, man, I try to be the best I can in both areas,
Yeah.
But if there was something that came up that was more important than the entertainment side, that would take
At the end of the day.
president over the entertainment side.
At the
You
end
get what
of
I'm
the day.
saying?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Yes,
So,
sir.
but there is sacrifice involved, of course, in anything you do, in any business that you do. But, I just wouldn't let something more important than business get in the way of business.
Yeah.
Facts. We got a question right here on YouTube from Christina C. What type of movies do you want to make more of, and why?
Damn, that's a good question. Shout out to the question.
Yes,
Well,
sir.
well, like I told you guys before, man, the reason why I support you guys tough is because I think there should have been Latinos on the map years ago.
Shout
You know
out
what I'm
to that.
saying?
Yeah, that's a fact.
And I mean, we're finally now starting to make our way through.
Mhm.
But just to give you an example, like when Friday came out.
Yeah.
With
You know it's 1 block away from here, right?
Oh, right.
Yeah, well,
Friday,
Oh,
one
is that
block
right?
away.
Oh, that's
Smokey's
what's up.
house.
Oh, yeah. I wanna
Yeah.
stop by.
Yeah, you have to check it out.
Yeah, I'll do a
Right
little-
down the street.
I'll do a little IG story
That's
on
Yeah,
that
you got it, bro.
on the way out. But just to
Since
give
the
you,
first time I've been here, I
Uh-oh.
still haven't gone.
Are
over
you
there and
serious?
stopped
Well,
at the
you
bar.
do
I'm
that,
like,
bro.
did you get out right?
Yeah, you gotta work. I'm
Really
gonna beat
get
you
out?
too.
Fuckers, everything
Is
is
that right?
They never left the
They need to make a statue
What
of her
street?
right
What
now.
street's that?
126 in Normandy.
Oh,
Yeah,
is that right?
like, yeah.
All right, that's what's up, man. That's crazy, dog.
So
And
you
now,
think-
now real people living there and the whole deal, right?
Yeah, but
Right.
they actually host it. People come out, they put up their tents, they charge people. They have like face cut off of Smokey.
Oh, that's crazy.
Everybody.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
okay. So yeah, they're riding that ticket.
Yeah, they're
That's what's
making that
up.
money. Shit.
What were you saying though?
I ain't mad at them.
Yeah, let's go.
No, I was just saying that Latinos should have been on the map way earlier.
Yeah.
You said something
To
about
keep
Food
it
Friday,
100.
right?
So my whole point was this, because I was just answering the question that
Right.
she asked, was when Friday came out,
Mhm.
I said it then and there. And when did Friday come out? Like maybe what, 2004, 3, something?
No, that shit came out in the
Or
90s.
94?
90s, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
496 on it.
Okay. So when
I
that
don't want
movie
anybody
came
to have to
out,
look.
I said it then and there. I said we need a Mexican version of Friday.
Right?
We need
East
a Latino hood
In
comedy
East In East
that's but authentic, real, the way, and we don't got one of those yet.
We need to do
And I think if we would have made that movie back then,
Yeah.
I think we'd be a lot more far advanced now.
So are you writing it now?
Yeah.
I've been working
No,
on
bro.
it.
I'll
I've been writing it in the
I'll
back
just be
of your
the smoker in the background. You know what I mean? Or you need a fog
And
machine.
fog
I'll be right
machines,
there.
we have them right here.
Yeah.
You're hooked up, right?
We're
That's-
good, bro.
We'll make the whole movie right here.
Right here.
Yo, one of the dopest roles I seen you in,
Mhm.
and it's just because that movie was just so epic. But you yourself, you are the face of Hispanics and Latinos when it
Fucking
comes to
A, he is.
entertainment. Whether you
Fucking
like it or
He's
fucking
the
not.
GOAT at
You know what I'm
this shit,
saying?
bro.
Grammy, no Grammy, this or that.
That don't
You know what
matter
I'm
to
saying?
us.
You are literally the face. We
Yeah.
expect you almost every fucking film.
Damn
I'm
right.
like the Mexican Where's Waldo.
He's right there. Just find Hector.
How was it? Because that scene of you
and right there in Training Day.
Hello.
You
Oh,
feel me?
shit,
And that
bro.
table.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That one scene where you guys got that cop and everything, man. Tell me a little bit about that situation, your experience and everything working with Training Day.
Well, what was cool about that deal right there is the director was hella cool, man. He let us ad lib. You know, we had to stick to the script. Obviously, when it got to the part where we ended up in the bathtub.
Yeah.
But at the table, he let us play with it a little bit. He let us go off script and
Let's
just
do
kind of play
another
with
take.
it.
Try
So,
this. Try that. Yeah.
pretty much. And long story short, man, we just put it together and it came out how it came out. But I'll give you guys a fun fact on that one real quick. That scene was one of the hardest scenes to do ever because Denzel Washington got sick during the production. So we filmed that scene in 7 days, but here was the twist. We filmed it 6 Mondays in a row, and then we finished it on Tuesday. So that whole scene was, I was only supposed to work on that movie 1 week. They were going to film it from Monday to Friday, and I would have been done and out. But because Denzel got sick, they kept on pushing it back, pushing it back, pushing it back. So long story short,
run me my money.
For 6 weeks straight, we finished it Monday, and then Tuesday it done.
It was done.
And so what I'm saying is, you know how hard that was?
Wow.
To come back to
And be in that
what
same
you led,
mode.
to be in that same mode from
Yeah.
a week and a week and a week apart. Yeah. So and it was filmed on a sound studio.
What was it that kept you in that same mentality when you had those?
And there's a secret to that because honestly,
we don't know. Like,
I'm not acting. It ain't like, yo, this shit's off the chain.
Yeah.
You just gotta be in the moment, man. Straight up. You gotta pretend nobody's watching you.
Yeah.
When you
At the
pretend
end of the day.
when you pretend no one's watching you, you
Blank
just
out.
get yourself in that zone.
Yeah.
You know what
I
I'm
just
saying?
need to smoke. I'll be right.
Yeah, you'll be straight.
I'll be straight.
As long as you can remember your lines and all
We're
that,
good. We're
you're
good.
to go.
We're good with that. We good. We good.
I like this guy.
Yeah. We gonna build a
That's
relationship.
funny.
Somebody
Do that
said,
shit.
have you ever considered legally changing your name to Hector?
Oh.
And I ain't even gonna. I'm not even gonna
No.
front, bro.
You're gonna be like Cher, bro. Not even a last name.
Hey,
Hector.
I'm not even gonna front. I'm starting to think Hector's my real name. I'm
Hey.
about to go to the DMV and switch it up.
Hey, I swear to God.
I seen you in the movie Lowrider.
Okay.
Nice.
I'm a big Lowrider fan. You know, I do a lot of shit with my homie. You know, my close friend Kid Frost.
Right.
You know, we do a lot of Lowrider shit, man. When can we get you out there with us, man? Right there in East LA on Whittier with us, kicking and shit. Go Lowrider.
Yeah, I heard the Whittier scene's coming back, right?
Oh, it's nice.
Yeah.
The first time going there, the cops, people.
It was just a
it
fucking
was like-
scene, homie.
It was like
Make
back in
sure
the day,
all your
right?
batteries are charged on all your devices, and you're gonna get so much.
It's good to
footage.
see his
Yeah,
planet
no,
black fighting.
No.
I heard, bro. I gotta make that journey. I gotta make that
it's
journey.
worth
And it's crazy because, you know, there's a lot of celebrities that go out and people respect, you know, them. They don't tell you what's up, bitches, but they respect you, bro. And that's the beautiful thing
No,
about it.
I'm gonna
You
go
know
check
what
that
I'm
out.
saying?
Man. I used to be a
Hit me
Whittier
up.
Boulevard
Hit me
cruiser back in the
You
day.
go with us, man. We got
I'm there.
shit.
No, I'm with it. I'm
Let's
with it.
do
All
it.
right, you guys are the crew I'm going with when I
Yeah.
go.
What's up, Clumsy? What's up, Clumsy? What's up, everybody on YouTube?
Shout out to everybody on YouTube. What up, man?
Yeah.
Thank
We
you,
got
everybody.
the one
Thank
and
you.
Our
only
YouTube
go.
people, what's popping with it? We're glad you guys are tuning in, man. I hope we're giving you guys some
Yeah.
solid
If you
stuff
could
out
go,
here.
and look, man,
The
and
goats
Christina's
here.
got the questions. If you could go back and give your younger self advice,
Wow.
what advice would you give and why? I'm loving it, Christina.
Yeah.
Bring it.
Christina coming in with that heat. Are you high too?
Yeah. And it better not be like somebody in the middle room asking the questions and shit.
With a different name, bro.
Hey, Noel, why do you people ask the fucking questions you want to ask?
I know, right?
He's like, these guys might not ask the right.
That's some good undercover work, bro.
Right.
That's some good undercover work. I would tell myself to probably not be a male slut because I caught me some child support cases.
Hello.
Saved a lot. I would have saved a lot of money there. I would have said, "Be careful, G. Be careful."
Running with the punches.
Well, I don't know, man.
What?
That's a very good question. There's a lot of. I would have told myself before you do business with anybody, and before you help anybody, know who you're helping and why, and do a heart check and a personality check first before dealing and messing with anybody.
Facts.
That's
I
one
love
thing
it.
that I learned in life, man. Because sometimes.
You get
You
you
can think-
kind-hearted and shit like that.
Or you can think you're helping someone, but you're really crippling them. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
or you
Enabling.
help the wrong person who you shouldn't have helped
Yeah.
because
You
you
got to it too quick.
didn't get to know them personally. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yep.
And I always tell people too, you know, it's kind of funny, like, just to keep it 100, you really don't know anybody, to be honest with you, until you personally know
them.
someone.
Yeah.
You know, like a lot of people are professional interviewers and this and that. Sometimes we see people on TV or whatever.
Mhm.
You can have one impression of what you think they are or who they are. But the honest truth is you don't know anybody and you don't know what's going on, period, with anybody unless you know them personally.
Build that relationship.
And that's just the
That's
bottom
why
line.
when I see
Because
that's why when I see entertainment and then people talk about like say something bad happens, say you were to do something bad and people speak on you, unless they know you or unless you know this entertainer, you're just fucking
all
listening.
you saw was the end,
the
end moment.
end
You didn't-
persona.
Right.
Snoop Dogg, OG Rome, almost every rapper, when they talking about guns and drugs and shit, that's a persona, bro.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers already got houses, they're established, everybody's doing good. You know what I mean? Don't get
get it twisted.
joke, you know, by the smoke and mirrors. Don't get no fooled by it.
Right.
People get sucked in now, especially with social media. The 17 different social medias they have, and all the barrage of
I'm still on MySpace, bro.
I'm trying to figure that shit out too. Shit, let's do it.
God damn.
Hey, so Noel, I know you've been in a couple smoking podcasts and shit. What do you rate this one at? Because I know you say you're feeling a little good right now. I know you've done what, smoke pods with Be Real, right?
Yeah. That was a while back.
How did that go?
I couldn't even sit in the car, G. Those guys lit that. They should be
you
fired.
were in
dog,
the
straight
car
up.
and they fired up?
They should be firemen, dog, because I do not know how they were sitting there talking like they were in fresh air at the beach.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just sitting up choking the lung out like, yeah, I couldn't handle it. The last time I smoked, just to keep it 100, was 2008. I used to smoke a lot of weed, but 2008, I got married, and so then I made some new decisions in my life, and just kind of stopped a lot of stuff that I used to do that I just didn't want to do anymore because of getting married. So.
Oh,
Hey,
bravo.
so another thing about the Fast and Furious trilogy shit, I noticed. I think Dwayne and Tyrese kind of had a little thing going on.
I don't know the inside scoop on that. Yeah, I know that. I know that. I had a friend who worked on that set, and you know how it is. You hear a lot of mixed stories, so you never know.
Okay.
Like, that's why I'm trying to tell you guys, like, you don't know what the truth is, period, unless you know them personally or you're involved in that situation. You don't know what the truth is, period, because a lot of people there's good and bad in any business.
Yes.
But you know, Hollywood, you know, rapping, it's a little amplified. The hypocrisy is just, it's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
I got another question in here, which I'm asking it because as entertainers, sometimes you do or do not have some of these, and it might help or not help you get the next fucking gig. I got a question from the homie Clumsy, Rowdoggs in Las Vegas. Do you have any tattoos? If so, what? And the reason I'm asking that question because I figured, like, if you have a lot of tattoos, does it take away from you getting another scene? Because you have to take them off, or does it help out, or you just...
No, they got makeup artists for that, so they just put some
that
skin
shit,
cream on you or whatever that matches everything. You know what I'm saying? So,
you cannot have no tattoos.
they wear a long sleeve shirt or whatever. There's ways to hide them. But what I do have one tattoo. It's my ex-wife's name. That's the only tat that I got. I never really been a tattoo person. For me, I'm talking about personally.
Yeah.
You know? But it doesn't really make or break you in the game. You know, sometimes it can help you because they just like the look that you have so many tats, and so. But I always tell people, you know, like acting, they're always looking for different looks. It's like, don't cut off your right arm to be in one movie. You might need that motherfucker. You might need both arms. But that's just to give you the example of like. That's why they got makeup artists and all, like
tattoos on.
And Training Day, I was all tatted.
You tatted down, they're gonna tat you down.
Exactly. However they want you to look, they're gonna do it. That's why they got makeup artists, and special effects, and so the tattoos. It doesn't really, you know, make or break you. It's nothing. If they really want you and they like you, they'll cover up your tats. They'll throw a suit on you.
Do whatever they have to do.
Yeah, make you look professional.
What is the crazy experience have you ever had as an entertainer? Whether it's meeting somebody and having a bad, you know, experience, or it could have been a good experience meeting somebody. You know.
I never really had you know, bad experience. To be honest with you, I've been very blessed. I've been on a lot of movies.
You don't sound like it at all. Like straight up, you don't sound like you've run into any bad.
Plus he's Hector. Who's gonna fuck with Hector? Who's gonna fuck with Hector?
Nobody gonna fuck with Hector, bro.
No,
you're just respectful and like
Yeah, that's the way it should be, right? You gotta respect
seriously.
everybody.
Seriously,
Yeah, honestly, man, I love people, man. I'm a people's person. I'll talk to anybody and everybody. I don't care if you're the guy who washes the windows or the craft service, the wardrobe, or the director. You gotta treat everybody with respect here. You know what I'm saying?
Amen.
Shout out to the Rasta.
So that's just all day long. So I never really had like a bad experience. To be honest with you, I've seen other people have bad experiences and stuff like that. Crazy experiences, I've had some of those, but not bad experiences.
So you already got the homie saying he'll cover that up for free.
Yeah.
Already. And then both of my legs too. 10 hours. Both of my legs at the same time.
Yo, so
That's funny.
Yo, I see-
good looking out, yeah. I appreciate
Yeah.
that. That's
We
from
don't
home
get that going.
clumsy, right?
Yeah.
That's
Bro.
what's up, man.
Road
So
dogs.
I see you're a Lakers
That just
fan.
proves clumsy ain't clumsy, bro. You
Yeah,
know?
he's on it. He's on it. He's on it.
Clumsy's on top of his game tonight.
Yeah. So I see you're a Laker fan, dog. What's your baseball and football team?
I'm
Hold on, because this is a make and break situation.
Hey,
we have
bro.
to kick his ass
Oh,
out.
no. This is where it gets. Okay, here's my first bad situation.
Yeah.
Right now, caught on tape, bro. This is my first bad one right now. No, I got the three teams: Raiders, Lakers, and Dodgers.
There we
All
go.
right.
I'm riding with you, homie.
Those
We
are my
good.
three.
We good.
Am I in the same zone?
You don't even want to hear Rome's bullshit.
Oh,
You don't want to
Everything's
hear
good. It's
Say
good.
that, bro.
Everything is good. At least for me, it's like
Don't
I
a
got
do
it.
it,
Did I
bro.
get 2 out of 3?
You have a lot of people on
2 out
here.
of 3, but
I
3
got-
out of 3. Everybody
Oh,
actually
two
is
out
an
of
LA Raiders fan. I'm a Cowboys fan.
Oh,
You know what I'm
fuck
saying?
me, bro.
But because when my first
Chargers.
team playing football was the Cowboys,
Yeah.
and then I looked them up and they were the champions. So since Little League, I've been a champion.
No.
Now with
Oh,
you guys,
Since
I always
Little
think
League,
I've been a champion.
Yeah.
No, and the way I look at Raider
You really
fans
like that one.
is they're a cult.
Okay.
They're like a cult, yeah.
We're good, bro.
They hang out deep. They
We're
party deep. They hang out even when they're losing. They cheer when they're 3-0. They thinking they're champions.
Yeah, we don't give a fuck, bro.
A win is a win, and it's a super win.
They waiting for God to come and help them.
Nah.
If you love your team, man, you
Hey,
don't
we
think
right,
you win
bro.
or lose. You know what I'm saying?
Just like I know
You back
Nami,
them up.
Sloan Bone and all they're all Raider fans. Too.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
Yes,
they're
sir.
diehards. Rome's been
Yeah,
to a
yeah.
few of those tailgates. Oh,
When
no,
you got
but-
time, when you get like 2 or 3 days, if that should happen, like, do you have a go-to? I take off to here, or I go do this, or I disappear. And,
Some self time.
like,
Yeah.
just to
Cancun
get away
and
from it
shit.
all. And like, is there something you do specifically, or?
Mhm.
Yeah, no, I chill a lot, man. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I keep to myself a lot sometimes, you know.
That's good, bro. That's good.
Just because that's a long story too, but I like sometimes you like your me time, you know what I mean?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Especially being what you're doing. I mean, I can only imagine, bro. You know what I mean? That's gonna be my next.
Because we get a lot of artists,
Yeah.
and it's work.
Yeah.
Work. I don't really. I just kick back and make
Work.
more music.
Yeah,
Like,
Well, the
They're
funny
just
thing
on
about this business is, we were talking about this today at lunch too, is sometimes you work and sometimes you don't. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of that
Freelancing.
it's kind of that funny business where sometimes you're like, damn, man, am I wanted again? Because like as of right now, I'm officially unemployed
right.
until I actually start filming again my next movie.
And sign something.
And we never
Get
get
back to
fired and we never quit because our
Yeah.
job starts and ends.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm like a pieceworker kind of, but
exactly. So
really not spread out.
yeah, exactly. So when you get that downtime, sometimes you do get bored a little bit.
Yeah.
Because you're like, man, but it's like a curse and a blessing at the same time. You know
Do you
what
like
I'm saying?
have Legos or
Sometimes you're not.
train set, or-
Sometimes you're lucky.
And some people got some crazy shit. They're like,
No, you know what's funny? You know what's funny, bro? I'm not even, you know what's funny? I'm not even gonna front on you, bro. I'm a Lego collector.
Ah,
I'm not
that's
even
cool.
gonna front. I got a lot of Legos, bro. I'm not even fronting, dog.
And we know he's gonna get up for his fucking birthday.
Yeah,
Fucking
you get
Legos.
Star Wars Legos or Indiana Jones Legos.
I got some Road Dog Legos. How about that?
Road
That's good. You see what I'm saying? Yo, so I know you traveled the fucking world. You know what I'm saying? Where has been the most like just craziest? Like, damn, these people are just showing fucking mad love over here. You know what I mean?
Texas, man. Texas.
Texas.
I love Texas, man.
Shout out to fucking Texas.
Everyone's so friendly out there. Cool,
Is
man.
that right?
It's a trip.
Yeah, we need to go out there too. Yeah.
Texas is hella cool, bro. I like Texas a lot. Everyone's nice, like polite. Like Texas is one of the funnest places I go. Florida's cool too.
Anywhere out of the country?
I've been to Canada. Yeah, I've been to Canada. Where else have I been? Mexico. Yeah, I don't know. Just a lot of places,
that's
bro.
right.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm starting to get high off the smoke.
It's alright.
Yeah.
We are affectionate at
You
the
need
end
to
of
tell people
your
to get out of something
I'm
that
like, you guys,
We
we start off amped and then you just set the mood, bro.
Oh, yeah.
And we
I'm like,
kept the door.
damn, G, like,
Yeah,
you guys don't
Usually
play.
we both like
Oh,
one.
yeah.
Usually we like two at a time.
Yeah.
You know, the door's closed.
This
Well,
is-
that,
Okay, I'm like,
we try.
I'm glad the doors are open to let me breathe a little bit.
Right? No, this is the, one of the closing questions we always ask.
Yeah.
For people that want to get into this entertainment, that they see you on television, they see you working with the greats, you are great.
Go.
Is there any word of advice that you would give this individuals that are watching on YouTube, that are going to watch this interview, that feel like, you know what, it's impossible, I can't do it? What kind of advice would you give them?
Well, I always tell people a couple things in that area. I say number one is, if you don't see yourself being successful, then you'll never be successful because you don't even see it in yourself.
Damn right.
So that's one right there. And I always tell people the only way you can fail in life is if you quit in life. If you never quit, you're never gonna fail, no matter how many years it takes. Again, it takes me 8 years to get my first movie, and I always think, what if I would have quitted on that second year? We got 4 people talking about I'm playing. But that's what I tell people, man. And then I'll give this one quick story, and I'll keep it simple and quick. I worked in a convalescent home when I was 19 or 20, and they did a survey in that convalescent home. They asked everybody over 65 years old, if you could go back and change something about your life, what would you have done differently? And over 83% of the people, they said straight up, they said they would have took more risks and more challenges in their life. Because now they're 65 and older wondering, could have I owned that business?
Right?
Could have I
You don't
started
wanna
that
say
clothing
that.
line? Could have I become that rapper? Could have I become that actor? And you don't want to be older not knowing if you could have done it or not. So I always tell people, you got to take risks in life, challenges in life. You got to, keep on going. And so I tell people like that. But so those are the things that I would tell people. And the number one thing, and I just say this respectfully, I never push my belief upon anyone else, is genuinely, truly put God first. And when you put God first, the rest will work itself out. Now, that's, of course, a personal choice, whether you want God involved or not, but that would be my suggestion. So that's all I'm saying.
That is
appreciate
fucking
it.
great advice, brother.
Fucking Noel G.
Thank you so much, man. Any shout outs you want to give out to anybody?
Well, man, first and foremost, to Rowdoggs, you guys, man, for having me on the show. Thanks for calling me. Thanks for having me on the show, man. That's awesome. We let the dogs out. To my daughter, who I love, who I just saw today.
Yeah.
Had a good time with her. And
Blessings.
my mom, rest in peace.
Rest in
And,
peace, man.
and God.
Yep.
And the last one, to all the fans out there who support and watch, not only myself, but Rowdoggs and
Appreciate
any
you.
other Latino company that's doing good
Shout out
and
to Raza, man.
making
Let's
great
go.
things happen. So that's what's up.
We're
Thank
going
you.
up.
Thanks again, man, for coming
Oh,
out
this
here.
last thing, and I apologize. You know you got to say this
One
last thing. I'm sorry, one more.
Yo.
You got to follow me on my Instagram, Actor Noel G. If you want to keep up with me, Actor Noel G. Keep up with me on my gram. Much love, positivity, stay encouraged, stay strengthened. And like I said, just put God first, and the rest will work itself out.
Let's do this.
There it is, man. You heard it here live in effect, straight and direct at Rowdoggs TV.
man.
If you don't know, now you know. Ain't no business like Rowdoggs business.